Hey, what's up everybody? This is Justin here to review Ghost Sleeper Mikami. If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? Close but no buster, but that would be Mikami Reiko, one of Japan's top ghost sweepers. Assisting Mikami is her underage teenage lackey and also underpaid Yokoshima Tadao and the 300-year-old teenage ghost Okinu. And episode by episode, they take care of business. With the exception of a small number of two-parters, the series is episodic and you can jump into practically any episode with little to no prior familiarity. However, in addition to the main trio, there will be some reoccurring characters such as fellow Ghost Sleepers Meiko and Emi, the alchemist Dr. Chaos, and his android assistant Maria. And Mikami's former teacher and his current disciple Pete, a half-breed vampire. Each character has their own function that works in a formulaic sense and do something. Unfortunately, you will need to read the manga if you want any background and development into the characters. The manga expands why Yokoshima has some spiritual prowess and also goes into the details of their backstories. But the anime does a good job justifying that by demonstrating a lot of tabula rasa to sort of make you forgive that. Still, the series does go beyond fighting ghosts. They fight other supernatural beings such as gremlins, sea creatures, and vampires. What also keeps the series from being a bit repetitive is sometimes the ghost isn't bad, but need helps in other forms in order to move on. In addition, the series spoofs 90s pop culture, so 90s pop culture buffs may enjoy this. What mostly drives the series is its comedy. Even though Mikami is a sexy lady, I'm glad it doesn't get repeatedly exploited as pointless fan service. She's only used in that way a small number of times and works in the right context. Dr. Chaos being broke is another source of its comedy, despite claiming to be this so-called, Albert Einstein-like genius. But it goes on, so I'll leave the story and characters a 6.5 out of 10. The art is rather simple, but still a little distinct. The design works in a way that makes it easy to emulate if you want to try some fan art, but still has a sharpness that brings a mature feel. The grainy contrast brings that urban and ghastly feel, but the bright colors with the clothing brings a convenient flash and youth-friendly atmosphere. The action is nothing revolutionary like Dragon Ball Z during this time, but works in its own way. Mikami uses something like a lightsaber and Shinto chants to combat the ghosts, which brings modern cinema with Japanese traditions. Overall, it is bearable, but nothing outstanding for another 6.5 out of 10. Some of you may know the voice of Horikawa Ryo and Tsuru Hiromi as the voices of Vegeta and Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. But in this anime, they are the voices of Yokoshima and Mikami. If you're familiar with Tsuru's role as Bulma, then you will instantly recognize her voice, and it works with her character being sexy, but yet all business. Horikawa Ryo, as always, seems to amaze me, not only as his performance as Vegeta, but also as Shun from Saint Seiya. As Vegeta, he's vicious, as Shun, he's feminine, and now as Yokoshima, he's this hormone-driven teenager, and he just manages to pull it off. The man has many talents as a voice actor, and probably one of the best. Other notable seiyus are Chiba Shigeru as Dr. Chaos and Morikawa Toshiyuki as Pete. The music also works perfectly with the series. The charming synthesizers is the hook of the opening theme, and the sexy jazz in the background music brings the urban feel, the supernatural, and the sex appeal, which comes together as one. For that, I give the music and voice acting a 10 out of 10. Well, the series is no Yu Yu Hakusho, but if you want something short and episodic and doesn't require much of an attention span, this might be the series for you. If you want an anime just to pass the time, hey, I recommend this series for an overall score of a 7.4 out of 10.